Hey guys, welcome to my new video. And in this video, I will show you how to create an AI agent using Python, not using any other AI APIs. So instead of using AI APIs, we will be using some transformers and some other Python programmings. So let's start without wasting our time. So first of all, we need to understand actually how this AI agent will work. So I am making a beginner-friendly AI agent. So we will upgrade this step by step. So firstly, this is the first phase. What we will have to do, we will taking an user input and then we are fetching this into the transformer, means the model. Then the model uh, actually asking the questions that the inputted data from the user is known to the model or not. And if it is known to the model and if he has the answer, it will directly take the answer from the JSON file. Oh, and this JSON file is actually the memory of our AI agent. It's acting as a brain, okay, where the all the informations are stored. And over here, when the model is actually asking that the inputted question of the user is actually known to or not, then if it is known, then the data is actually fetched from the JSON file and it is actually converted to the output. Okay. And if the uh, question is not known to the user, then actually what is happening over here? It is asking for the user to give the input so it could add. And when the user is actually giving the input of the question, so it's actually adding into this JSON file in the memory. And then it is actually looping to the first step, the user input. So this goes on until and unless the model is getting the actual proper answer. Okay. So this is actually our blueprint, or you can say it is actually our flowchart of this AI agent, which we will make today. Okay. Now, before starting, what we will do, we will just show you that how this model is actually working. Before explaining, we will just check it out. Okay. First, you can see this that it is asking my name, so I will give my name. Okay. Then press enter. Okay. Now it's asking me to ask some questions. Okay. So for the dummy question, I will ask. What is the color of the sky? Okay, so he tells that he doesn't know the answer. So it's telling me to give the answer so that he could add it in his memory. So I will answer it. The color of the sky is blue. Okay. Now what it does, it's actually saved the data into his memory. Okay. Now, if I ask the same questions again, okay, that what is the color of the sky, then he will not ask me once again to give the data. It will just fetch me the output. So, like this. Okay, this time he doesn't tell me that you have to add the or make me learn the data. Okay, so it's directly telling that the sky color is blue. Okay, and this is actually going through a loop, so we can exit by typing the exit. Okay. So over here, what we have done, firstly, we have installed the transformer that's known as sentence transformer. It is very essential because as previously I told you that we will be using transformer instead of AI API. Okay. For this, we install this, and in the next step, what we have done, we have imported the JSON library, OS library, and the transformer itself. Okay, these are very important because JSON for creating the memory. Okay, OS we needed to create the file, and the last the sentence transformer because actually we are using this as a model, so we need to import it also. Okay. In the next part, we are seeing that the transformer is loaded into the model, and similarly, file means our memory file, which is named as smart agent memory.json. This is actually our agent's memory, which we are taking as storage. Okay, so we are naming it as a memory file. Okay, so we can access this file by calling the memory file. Okay, and in the next step over here, this code block is actually for loading the informations, or you can say the data, because in many part we need to load the information from the memory, means the AI's memory, the information. So this part actually does that. This part actually loads the memory, means loads the information in the memo from the memory, and it is actually used in various decisions. Okay, so in the next part, we are seeing that we have created a function save memory. This is very important because as in the previous diagram, I showed you that if the AI agents doesn't know the answer, it will ask user for the answer, and then the user will give it corresponding answer, and then the model will save this. Okay, save the information. So the saving part is actually done in this, and you can see this saving part over here. It is written json dot dump memory f index 4. So this is actually the part, and in our next code block we are seeing a function named get most similar function. This is actually for uh, means like when a user actually asking a question, okay, and then it's giving its answer. But if the user asks same question but in different format, then the user should get the actual result because the answer is already present in the memory. But here is the problem: the system cannot identify, because for the every new question the system thinks that it is actually unique, or you can say the system thinks that this is the new question user is asking. To avoid this kind of problem, we are using this uh, technique. What it does actually, it's using a threshold function, and over here when the user asking a question, first of all it is actually taking all the information into the list. Okay, and then when the user is asking the question, it's actually evaluating using some mathematical calculations. Okay, first of all it is actually encoded both the question, the previous questions, means the questions and the answer present in the memory, and the present means the user is giving the new question, that one. So it's encode, then it actually uh, using the mathematical calculation to find the similarity between, and then it is gaining a score. Okay, though when it's getting the score, actually there is a range that is zero point 0.7, the threshold value. If the score is greater than zero point 0.7, then the model actually predicting that the answer is already present in the memory, and it gives the correspond answer. But if the score is less than zero point 0.7, then the model thinks that this question is very unique and it's new, so user have to give the answer or it will take the answer. Okay. So the similarity part, the working functionality of this similarity, this is actually doing over here. Okay. So this is the another part, and this part is actually for getting the response, okay, from the model. So you can see that we are taking the user memory as a history, because the information is already, means the memory have, the agents have the user data, it will get the answer from there. And then we are having this similar question. So over here is it's actually fetching the present question to this model, means to this above model for the similarity one, means similarity checking. And when it is getting, it's giving the answer. But if the model can't find the answer, then from here the return none, it will just come to this part and it will ask you for the answer over here. I don't know the answer. Can you give? Can you teach me? Then you have to give the answer, and it will save in this memory. And the save memory actually means this one. What it does, it is actually saving it in the JSON file, means this file. After this, you can see that this is the main part. This is not actually the main part, but it's the starting point, because you can see that the username, which is actually we have given at the first, my name is Somnath, so I have given. So this is the first part. After this, taking my name, it actually going through a loop, an infinite loop, until and unless it is broken by writing the exit. Okay. So you can see over here, I've written, and still it's actually asking me for some questions because of this loop. And when I write exit, then it will stop. Okay, it is printing by, and then it is breaking. Okay, so here is actually how it works. So guys, this is the video of a small AI agent part. So you can make this, and you can also modify this. In upcoming videos, I will try to upgrade it more better and more efficient. Until then, you can like my video and subscribe.